This is a horror game, I swear. I swear. Do not let the imagery fool you. Probably the most unique one I've ever played. Dear. Flipping right. Are we live though? That's the important thing. Me saying this. Here we go. Lovely. Live though. Yeah, this is all good, man. So, hello, people of the earth. Welcome to the second half of this week's live stream. I'm Ackie Forrest. We're playing this here in the horror months. Every Friday. Hooray. As always, I'll be starting things off in about 5 minutes time. If you want to catch me live, I'm here every Friday, 7:30 UK time, 8:30 in Germany, and 2:30 US Eastern time. You can also go and join my Discord. Link for that is on the channel page under the banner, where you will find exclusive content, but you'll also be I'll be uploading some additional spooky content if you're into that on there too. Only exclusive to Discord. It won't be this, I'll tell you that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, I know very little about this game, but I do know it is a horror. I've done my research and I have heard things, and obviously I don't know what could have piqued my interest, but here we are. But yeah. But it literally states at the beginning of the game, literally when you boot it up, I would have showed you when it disappears. It's like you have to be over the age of 18 to even fucking look at this game, let alone play it. So, yeah, but not for the reason you think. No, not for the reason you think. No. No. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. If you haven't checked out the vlog, I know it broke. The audio was broken, but I've fixed it now, so now you can look at it with the fixed audio. If you want to know anything else that I'm doing over the course of this month. Yeah, but here we are at this point already. It's come sooner than I thought. Why did the month have to start on a Wednesday? This could have been the last game we played in the whole week. But no, we're doing it now. It's the third game, technically. Happy Spooktober. I like it, yes. I'm fine. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn this on. I didn't turn it on because at the beginning of the stream, it's a candle. It's a fake candle. Just gonna put that on over there. You won't be able to see it, but I thought I'd have it flickering in my visual. I'm gonna need it. I need the place to be more spooky from this. Because I don't know what to expect, but we'll see. It definitely is a horror game. It is. I'm not playing it for any other reason. There is no other reason for me to play it. No. Absolutely not. Okay, I've been streaming for almost 5 minutes, so we're gonna get started. I might as well get going now. Okay, new game, please. Enter my name. Well, my name is Ackie. There we go. Yay. Hey. Yes? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Satori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I see. You know, the kind of friend that you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Don't you hate when that happens? I know all about that. Childhood friends age and then suddenly they get worse and you don't. You know, they're like, let's just, I would never be friends with you now. Go away. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better for running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Satori catch up to me. No, I ain't got T in it. Sayori? Sayori. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only oh wait, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Satori. Shut up. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ackie, have you decided on a club to join yet? No? A club? I told you already, I'm ready, yeah. I'm with me. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. It's one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Like, yeah, sure, yeah. What did I agree to? Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. A man after my own heart. It's definitely me. No. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Don't you hate when people say that? Well, I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. A NEET? What's a NEET? I'm missing the lingo here. In a few years before, you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? No? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me if you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Whoa! Told you do it. Yay! You're her now. What? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. What a terrible place we live in. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. Oh, then, sod that then. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sorry, I must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming in the classroom, but coming in the classroom. Really? Sorry. I'm trying to keep my mind on the gutter for this one. I have to. It's mandatory. Well, I saw you sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's just going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club, and she deserves to be there. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Way to fucking mess things up. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Satori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Victory! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Worth it. It's almost as good as selling your soul for a donut. I'd sell myself for a drink right now. This one's gonna ruin my vocal cords. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. In fact, don't say member at all, in any context. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Hi, girl one. Is that your name? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Said girl two. These are some interesting names. Way to kill the atmosphere. And then we got girl three. Alright then, there's some unity going on. They're ganging up. Hey, Ackie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. One sec, guys. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Not you. Fuck off. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. We learned your name. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Yes. Not that I'm looking. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Satori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Satori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. I see. Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Satori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? Do I? That's right. Do I? It's great to see you again, Ackie. Where do I know you from? Monika smiles sweetly. Yes. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class. We were in the same class last year. Right. Thank you for rejogging my memory. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Don't go there. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. I'm gonna go to hell. Please come sit down, Ackie. We've made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Of course you did. I'll get the cupcakes. Yes. The cupcakes. This is a horror game, I swear. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. I gotta struggle through this first part, haven't I? Then how about I make some tea as well. This game fucking knows it. The dev team knew what they're fucking doing. It's like, you want your horror? Endure this first. It's like, fuck you. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is space, one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori, so I'm not choosing then. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Okay, avoid the net. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. In other words, you know what I'm gonna say. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make cat ears. Or just ears. I don't know why I inserted cat into there. So cute. Shut up. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with one in her mouth and has already managed to get icing on her face. Nice one, you stupid. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Looking for the best angle to take a bite. Probably the ass. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I am. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Yeah, just the new member, whoever that would be. You wouldn't suspect it was gonna be moi. Alright, I give up on Suki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a tea cup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, sure. I mean, I should be... yeah, totally. See, this is the more spooky game. I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, you're like you all aren't. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yes, especially if it is Japanese tea, and give me it all. Not all the tea in China, or all the tea in Japan. That is a saying, all the tea in China. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then stares at me. So what made you consider the literature club? This bitch over here, who lives next to me, and she's a bitch. My response is, This isn't a day for, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to take the club fun and exciting for everyone. Fuck. I'm relieved. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. It's much rather like, I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And even if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Shut up, you. I'm gonna keep saying that every time you open your mouth. Yuri also nods in agreement. Control that neck of yours. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people. Don't stick her in a car. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Yeah. Who fucking does that? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Hey, I'm a bit of both, baby. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can already grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, shut up, you. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees, and there's way too many females on the screen right now. Go away. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. They need more. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ackie, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, I'm joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Damn, I'm disappointing her. No. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I got a thing to demonstrate here. Can't do that with a flask. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ooh. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I should know I'm making a sci-fi fantasy. Yuri goes on. Maybe this is why I bought the game secretly. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Yeah? Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Excellent. She's mine. I read a horror book once. It was Goosebumps. No, seriously. Like, when I was growing up, in my teen years, I'd read the Goosebumps books. That was my first introduction to horror, kind of. I guess. What an intro. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock, or A Rock. Hey, Dwayne, what do you read? And lo and behold, it'll just turn into some kind of advertising billboard and advertise a book that he hasn't written, but it says that he has. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. The general consensus of my audience is the same, don't worry. You're with her. I'm with the one with the purple hair. You got the pink. Ha! Am I having too much fun with this game? We need to get past this initial stage of grief. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dialed over for me for a split second. What? Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you? Yeah, you guys, you like the cute stuff. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind that club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give me that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is just cute as you are. She ain't cute. Satori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Give her a massage. I'm not cute! I've uttered those words in 2025. Right, I'm going to thank everyone for watching. No, Natsuki, you write your own poems. You write your own poems? I don't know why I've suddenly got angry at her. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime with the rest of us? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you even have writing experience? Do you have writing experience, do you? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Not confident enough. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Shut up, you. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone! Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. That rhymes. She's literally talking in poems. She's the Riddler, female version. Then next time we meet, let's all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Shut up, you. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ackie? You talking to me? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. No, I need a drink. This game will kill my throat. Satori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought while everyone gives me the eye. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Ackie... Yeah? you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Hey, you're ganging up gender discrimination. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. No, you don't get now, me. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Shut up. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oi! Language. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. See, I got all the emotes down over here. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment? No, what was it again? Got short-term memory. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ackie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I don't. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star moniker with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ackie, since you're already here, why don't we walk home together? Shut up. That's right. Is that joke getting old already? I don't know. Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs, whereas I don't. As what I mentioned previously, just so I catch you up. Sure, might as well. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, she's mine, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I like it. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Is this what the gameplay element is? Ah, no, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Ah, we're characterizing here. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. We gotta get purple. So let's see. She likes horror and the whole fantasy thing, right? Yeah, we want to avoid cute things. And I don't know about the other one. But we got scars. No, definitely not kawaii. Heartbeat. Frightening. Okay, we got scars, frightening, and heartbeat. Heartbeat could be spooky. The suspense. Nice. Bouncy, yes. Right. No, not bouncy. Scars. Oh, she likes that one. Fuck. Oh, I only get to... Oh, shit. Hold on. No. Oh, we're not going to get the cute one. That's, let's see. Nightgown. Misfortune. God dang it. I hate everything. You're not helping. Misery. Or uncanny. Uncanny is a horror-ish word, right? Misery. Oh my god, I just keep doing the wrong one here. We get to pick 20 fucking words though, I've just noticed. So we can still redeem. But there's like no fucking... There's nothing. How ironic. No, I can't go back, that's it. I can't go back. Yeah, whatever this says. Looks good. Oh, yes, we got the purple. Woo! Socks. Kitty rhymes with. There's a lot of things it rhymes with. Unending. Yeah, I'm getting it. Both Itsy and Bitsy. Yes. I thought of another one. I'm not gonna say it. Let's see. Philosophy. Okay, good. Horror. Well, that's just, yeah. That one stood up a mile. Sticky. Sticky. Oh, god dang it. How is sticky something cute? Suicide. Yay. The horror. Inferno. Yes, I'm winning her. Okay. Vertigo could be scary. Wrath, though. Let's do it. Yeah. Nibble. That's definitely the cute word. No, fluffy will be the cute word. We're not going for them. Let's see. Fear. Oh, why you? Why you? Going into Bomberman Generation gameplay here. Why you? Contamination's a horror word, right? Yeah. Unrestrained. Yes. Good. Let's see. Puffer. Sadness. That's probably actually the fucking... Yeah, I saw it. No, that's her word. I knew it. I knew it. Let's see. Swimsuit. Fuck off. Death. That's what we want. What? No, that's not yours. Fuck off. Let's see. Climax. Yeah, obviously I'm not going for that word. Let's go for unstable. Or tone. No, a tone is... Yeah, unstable. Yes. Alright. Doki Doki. What does that actually mean? I never actually looked it up. Obviously it means something. I need to look it up, don't I? Fuck it. What does Doki Doki mean in Japanese? Oh. Fast beating heart. Or something of that fashion. Okay. Shiny. Yes, it's there. Fucking... And no one will get that joke, but whatever. Between me and you and me. Depression. No, that was your word, wasn't it? Shiny fluffy puff. Ooh, uncontrollable. Fester, that's our word, yeah. Massacre. Graveyard. That's a spooky word. Yeah, wicked. Awesome. We definitely in her good books. Literally. Hi again, Ackie. Hello. Massacre. Mass-acre. It's a lot of wood. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, though it was very tempting. But the purple one's mine. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Yeah, Doki Doki, more like. Well, I'm back at the literature club for some reason, because I'm getting the purple hair. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ackie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. It doesn't seem like anyone else is, to be honest, though. Oh, come on. Like you deserve any slack. Zori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. She's right, for once. And last year, too. I don't even plan to come here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Mizuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mizuki finds herself stuck between saying a moniker and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Mizuki plops back onto her seat. And plops. Don't worry, guys. Shut up, you. Ackie always gives his best as long as he's having fun, and I'm not. I will be with her later. No, I'm just... We're sinking to that level. This helps me with busy work without even asking. We're cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you'll almost set your house on fire once. Stop lighting the matches. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? No? I might be a little jealous. Don't worry, you'll be replacing her. How come you and Ackie are becoming such good friends too? Because I wrote the most horrific poem in the world. Sayori. Mm-hmm. Right, time for another drink before my throat dies. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri have even brought you something today, you know? What, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. So Dory made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything from you in the first place, even though I was. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Thumbs up. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make you a big deal if you don't want it to be. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuro reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. She knows me already. We're in the sack. She knows what I want, and I know what she wants. What could go wrong? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Yes. No, I'm me in the game. Just pretend I'm the younger version of myself in my late teens, okay? I'd have less of a beard And more hair. I don't know how I used to look. I probably did have more hair. I usually have more hair. That's the look I go for. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I need a book to represent. I enthusiastically take the book. Should not be shaking mine in my hand. I'm reading it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Good. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. You okay now? I can't help but notice her immense expression, or intense expression even. Is that not the same word? It's like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet like an idiot. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. It's fine. I was just focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them by accident. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, there you go. It happens. You just buy two. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? Yeah, accidentally. Totally. What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. This book is entitled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't actually give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. How nice. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yura made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. A bit like this game! It's being meta! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ackie? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. No, I've remembered. Man, my character's thick. She's just it's just those kinds of stories. They change you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you're related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books on writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. What? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I am. We were picking words, remember? That was the gameplay. We're trying to get into her purple hair. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine, I'll sit here, alright? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the monologue. Or the prologue. Did I say prologue? Not a monologue. It's a prologue, yeah. Excuse me. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Thanks. I realize that she's actually not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? You don't really... I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk and tell it it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book even more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes kind of difficult to turn the page. Well, I get to choose, it depends on what words we picked. Well, I went for her. She's the horror girl. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the book side of the book with her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the other side. Yes. Shoot him up was less frightening. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me because I'm looking down as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri's no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I'll be violating something in a minute. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Here's the next one. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. We're passing the pages. There, catch. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a little bit of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also... but she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're the kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms that I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Ackie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Right, every time I see that, I'm taking a drink. Get out of the club! I guess then the game would end and we wouldn't get any horror. I guess it's meant to be. I guess I'm. Can I read it? I can't read suddenly. It's gone. I guess I more meant. It's kind of. Well, fucking move on. What are you saying all of a sudden? Yeah, but we need to get to the real stuff. This is only the tip of the tentacle. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we all shared today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if you wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been looking forward to this. If you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Here comes Moniker. Stop growing, girl. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. And now she gets to suck it better. Alright. I guess I'll do some reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Get a bookmark. Acid free. Don't hum the pages then. I know my stuff. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. I made it all to my beautiful new purple. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait, tell you. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Here they are! Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on her composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pastime handwriting from where I sit. Pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, we're going with Yuri. She's my purple. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should write with her. I should start with her. I trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. She's going to hate me. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and... Wait, did I read that right? Yeah. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. I found a hidden talent. Yuri stares at me blankly. She looks at my poem again. It reads, Mary had a little lamb. She tied it to a pylon. 1,000 volts shot up its bum and turned its wool into nylon. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, I love that joke. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that we usually typically have with new writers. And I haven't been and having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they write or form fit the two together. That's probably how I'm writing my book right now, not gonna lie. But hey, whatever. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Shuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is notably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback, not variable feedback. I don't want different results. I'm curious on how... Oh, I can't access this menu. I've been looking at it this whole time going, how do I do anything? So we can actually just... I can't put the text to auto, but I'm fine with as it is. I'm going to save for now. Okay, that's a... Hold on. We do have an auto save. That's nice. I'm going to save here, just because. But I'm going to resume. Just so I know, so we can go straight back to where we were, because I'm wrapping up in about 10 minutes. Zuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. You shouldn't be talking about... I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or to Natsuki, who we're trying to avoid. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if a rare opportunity for her. It seems kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, the writing. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ambient glow. Baitling. That's not a word. Need a drink? I've been talking too much. That's why I'm only playing this one for about an hour and 15 minutes, because otherwise my voice is gonna die. Fuck. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the pleasant but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Flick, 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 flick. I'll flick her back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's fucking impressive. I wasn't thinking that at all. Me neither. Me and me. But I was looking at you, but it took a long time for you to read. Yeah, I was busy squinting at it. Where's my notepad when I need it? Where are you, my beauty? There it is. My pen fell out of it, fuck. Oh, okay, well, I'm wrapping up soon anyway. I was reading intensely for so long. I did that for that. What the fuck? I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write bigger poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. God, excuse me. What do you got when you drink loads of drink and talk? And need drink to talk. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ackie. Oh. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, so you're supposed to only glance over it after all. But remember, the posts often express their own thoughts, feelings, and express in their work. It's all up to interpretation, babes. Sorry. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. There's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Ackie. Thanks. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Fucking, we could be here forever. I thought we were going to be getting to the good stuff already, but apparently not. Well, we're avoiding you and avoiding you, so I guess it's Monica. Hi, Ackie. Hello. Having a good time so far? No. Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, well, no. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? What will get me kicked out? I'll say it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Well, that's why I'm here, isn't it? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ackie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem, aggressively forcing it into her face. Read it! Great job, Ackie. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. You were making the noise that Tails was making on one of the episode of The Adventures of. Oh. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect... No, this game is metaphorical. God dang it. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. You underestimate my power. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when you put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? We've already talked quite a bit. Thoroughly. I've been looking at her purple writing that's full of mystery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. it's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I will. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Yeah? Like what? That's the best way to find what style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own words, kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to go for with my book. Obviously. I haven't found it quite yet, though, but I'm getting there. It's the first book. It's the first attempt. It's going to be shit. In terms of a style or anything. But I'm trying to get it out there. I'm not... With the first book, if you want to know, I'm not obviously trying to go for a style. I'm trying to go for a... This is what I kind of want my stories to be kind of tone. In terms of, like, what's in them and what I want out of it. In terms of a plot or in terms of what I put in the plot to give it some spice. Or whatever. Some pizzazz. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. We're all just laughing at each other. This is how they're laughing at each other club. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, I want to go. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Yes, I see too. Well, let's read it then. Right, we'll read this and then I'll go. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retains, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? I think I should save. And we'll move right along. Where am I in life? We'll overwrite this one because this was just an experiment. Are you sure I want to overwrite? Which one's the highlighted one? Yes? Okay. Lovely. Alright, yeah, I'm done. I just saved! There, because I'm losing my voice. I need more drink. I look forward to the future of my vocal cords, really. This game will help to see the end of them faster. Ah! Can you still do my voice? Almost. Fucking. Ah! Anyway, we haven't got to the horror bit yet, but trust me, it is a horror game. I'm starting to even doubt it myself. But we'll probably see that most of this game, I've looked up how long it takes to actually complete, and people are saying it's about 4 to 5 hours. So, yeah, we'll get there. Because I'll be playing this every Friday. If you haven't watched the fixed vlog on the horror month to know what else is going on, because there's still more to come yet, then go check it out. But I will be playing this and Killing Floor 3 every Friday, and of course Dreams on every Thursday. I can tell you that at least now, if it isn't obvious. But there are 2 Let's Play videos coming out on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that will be next week. But as I said, you'll have to watch the vlog that now fucking works with audio fixed. Spooky that it decided to F up on that one. I'll probably play next time around. I'll probably play this first. Like I did say in the vlog that I will switch them around in the order. So I'll play this first, and then we'll play Killing Floor next week from 7:30 UK time, 8:30 in Germany, and 2:30 US Eastern time. And hopefully the horror will begin, if it hasn't already. This is horrible enough for me. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Da, da. I don't know what it entails, but I'm trusting it. I'm trusting people's opinions. Not even the screenshots give it away. It's deceiving. Anyway, yeah, I'm going. I'll probably be able to upload the first Discord exclusive for this month, because now I have some time on my hands to do so, which will be the No Mercy part that didn't make it to air because that tag match took way too long, and you'll get to see the disaster that it was. If you go to my Discord, link for that is on my channel page. I'm definitely losing my voice here today. But I will be uploading 2 spooky things throughout the course of October as a Discord exclusive as well. But I'm not going to tell you what they are. You'll have to find out by going there. But I'm going for now. I need to give my throat a rest. Goodbye. I'll see you however and whenever. Good day. And I've already said goodbye. So goodbye.